Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Never Miss a Monday, where I try to provide thanks and encouragement to someone who deserves it. It's springtime, as you all know, and here where I live, the flowers are blooming again. The grass is starting to get really green. The leaves are back on trees, and so all of the normal springtime activities are in full effect. And the other day, I was out on a run, and I came back, and in front of my house there's a small tree, and I look up and I see that there's this tiny little bird, and it's got what looks like a few twigs in its beak, and it's flying, like hovering around the tree. And so I kind of look up and I see that the bird is building a nest, which was pretty cool, right? I see a little bird building a nest. And I walked away and continued on, and ended up cooling down and taking a shower and not really paying much attention. Well, I went back out today, and the nest is almost complete. And it made me think for a minute about that. Throughout the course of my life, I've seen, plenty of bird nests, but I don't quite remember seeing a bird building its nest. I don't quite remember seeing a nest being, built, that process taking place. And reflecting back on what I saw the other day, this bird is building this nest twig by twig, leaf by leaf, a little bit of dirt, whatever it takes. And they're building this nest, this thing that's gonna be the place, the birthplace of the next generation. They're building this thing piece by piece that is going to hold life. And as I thought about it, I was like, that's a really, really cool thing to see in nature, and a really, really cool lesson to learn, right? Because oftentimes we see the nest, but we don't always see the process that it takes to build that nest, right? And think about it, this is a bird, so it's not like it has two hands and it can carry big loads, and it has machinery and tools like we have. I mean, it's literally twig by twig, leaf by leaf, building this thing. And it's going through it, and ultimately they get it done. And so I think about that as I try to do things in life, and these tasks seem daunting, or you see people who are successful and all you see is the finished product. You see the nest that they built, but what you don't see is twig by twig, leaf by leaf, little by little, that they built that success over their lifetime. They didn't just arrive, they didn't just show up, they weren't born that way. And so the same goes for you, right? Like, you're building your nest. If you are chasing something, if you're striving to achieve something, you're building your nest. And piece by piece, you'll get there. But you can't look at the nest next to you, or the one that was built last year, or the one that was finished last year, I should say, and think, oh man, it'd be so much easier if I was there. Because you will be if you continue piece by piece to build your nest. Well, I wanted to leave you with that. Keep building that nest, because piece by piece, you will build something that's gonna hold or be a springboard for the next generation. And you'll get there if you continue to strive for it. But as always, I want to encourage each and every one of you to never miss an opportunity to give thanks or encouragement. Never miss a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody.